What could shatter a White House bromance in just 48 hours? Donald Trump and Elon Musk, once inseparable allies, sharing laughs and a golden key in the Oval Office. But by June 5, 2025, their friendship imploded in a fiery online feud that left the internet buzzing. From ceremonial gestures to vicious personal attacks, this is the minute-by-minute breakdown of how two of the world's most powerful men turned into bitter enemies, and what it might mean for the future. Let's rewind to May 30th, 2025. In a lavish White House ceremony, Trump handed Musk a golden key, a symbolic gesture for his 130-day stint leading the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Trump couldn't stop gushing, calling Musk one of the greatest business leaders and innovators the world has ever produced. Musk had slashed federal spending, targeting $150 billion in cuts, though that was a far cry from his initial $2 trillion goal. The two seemed tighter than ever, with Musk even joking about being Trump's first buddy. But whispers of trouble were already brewing. Fast forward to June 3rd, and Musk dropped a bombshell on X that stunned everyone. At 1:31 p.m., he unleashed a scathing attack on Trump's prized legislation, the so-called Big Beautiful Bill. He called it a disgusting abomination, slamming its massive, outrageous, pork-filled nature. Musk warned it would balloon the federal deficit by $2.5 trillion, burdening Americans with crushingly unsustainable debt. This wasn't just a policy disagreement, it was a direct challenge to Trump's legacy. White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt tried to brush it off as a healthy debate, but the cracks in their alliance were now impossible to ignore. And just 2 days later, the tension erupted into a full-blown war. From 1:44 to 1:57 p.m., Musk fired off a barrage of posts on X, each one more daring than the last. He mocked Trump by resurfacing old tweets where the president had criticized rising debt ceilings, asking, "Where is this guy today?" Then he renamed Trump's bill the Big Ugly Bill, claiming it would increase the deficit to $2.5 trillion. But the real shocker came when Musk posed a question to his 220 million followers. Is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle? That post, still pinned to his X profile, sent shockwaves through the political world. Was Musk really ready to break away and start his own movement? And he didn't stop there. And by 3:10 p.m., the feud turned deeply personal. Musk dropped what he called a really big bomb, alleging without evidence that Trump was named in the unreleased Jeffrey Epstein files. "That is the real reason they have not been made public," Musk tweeted, adding, "Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out." The claims sparked outrage online, with some calling it a desperate smear. Just minutes later, at 4:09 p.m., Musk upped the ante, announcing that SpaceX would begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft, a critical asset for U.S. space missions, in response to Trump's threats to cut his government contracts. But after a user urged him to cool off, Musk backtracked, replying, "Good advice. Okay, we won't decommission Dragon." Meanwhile, Trump doubled down. At 2:37 p.m., Trump took to Truth Social, accusing Musk of wearing thin and claiming he'd asked him to leave Doge. "I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, and he just went crazy," Trump wrote. He then threatened to terminate Musk's government contracts, saying it would save billions and billions of dollars. By 4:06 p.m., Trump defended his bill, calling it one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress, with a record $1.6 trillion in expense cuts and the biggest tax cut in history. He warned that without it, Americans would face a 68% tax increase and things far worse. But Musk wasn't backing down. At 4:11 p.m., he retweeted a user who suggested Trump should be impeached and replaced by Vice President J.D. Vance, adding a simple yes. Then, at 4:26 p.m., Musk warned that Trump's tariffs would cause a recession in the second half of this year. But the drama wasn't over yet. As the day wound down, Musk kept the pressure on. At 7:50 p.m., he rallied his followers with a final plea. "Call your senator. Call your congressman. Bankrupting America is not okay. Kill the bill." His last repost of the day hinted at impeachment, boosting a user who predicted Republicans could lose the House in 2026, leading to Democrats investigating and possibly impeaching Trump. But beyond the public spat, rumors swirled about Musk's next moves. Reports claimed Musk had been frustrated for weeks over the bill's cuts to electric vehicle subsidies, the withdrawal of his ally Jared Isaacman's NASA nomination, and even Trump's AI deals with Musk's rival, OpenAI. Some whispered about deeper tensions, with unverified claims circulating online that Musk's erratic behavior might be tied to substance use, though no evidence has confirmed this. Others speculated Musk was eyeing a bigger play, perhaps launching that new political party he'd hinted at. So, what does this all mean? The Trump-Musk feud isn't just a clash of egos. It's a battle that could reshape American politics. Musk's attacks have already complicated the big beautiful bill's path in the Senate, with fiscal hawks like Senators Rand Paul and Mike Lee echoing his concerns. Tesla's stock plummeted 14% on June 5th, losing $150 billion in value, while Trump's threats could jeopardize Musk's $38 billion in government contracts. But Musk's influence is far from over. With his massive online following and near-limitless resources, he could fund challengers to Republicans in the 2026 midterms, or even launch a third party that shakes up the system. On the other hand, Trump's retaliation could target Musk's remaining Doge allies in the administration or revive old investigations into his businesses. Democrats, meanwhile, are watching from the sidelines, with some like Senator Chuck Schumer playfully tweeting, "Siri, play Bad Blood." The fallout is already seismic, but the real question remains. Will Musk's rebellion spark a new political era, or will Trump's retaliation crush his former ally? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more explosive stories like this one.